4.2 is the standard form of a quadratic function. If you look at problem 1 here, they want you to use a graphing calculator to go ahead and graph this line right here. So do me a favor, write this problem down. What are the vertex axis symmetry maximum values in the range of that function? And we'll talk about it in your graphing calculator tomorrow. Okay, these are the nuts and bolts of what a quadratic function are. So if you have it in ax squared plus bx plus c form, where you've seen a quadratic forever, it's a parabola graph. Okay, if a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upwards. If a is less than 0, it opens downward. The axis of symmetry, this is an important formula. X equals negative b over 2a. Why is that important? Because that's also your vertex. So it's negative b over 2a will give you your value of your x coordinate in your vertex. Well, to find your y value, you got to plug this into your equation. That's what this is talking about right here. Okay, to find your y, plug in whatever that value is. Okay, and the y-intercept is 0c. So that c is where it intersects your y-axis. Okay. Converting standard form to vertex form, it's a little tricky, but it's still using that formula that we just talked about, that negative b over 2a. So again, what are my parts here? My a is going to be what, 2. My b is the second term, which is 10. And my c is the third term, which is 7. So to find your x value of your vertex, it's negative b, which is 10, over 2 times a, which is 2. Okay, remember, we're using that negative b over 2a formula. So my x coordinate is what? Negative 10 divided by 4, which is approximately negative 2.5. I hate when they use decimals. Negative 2.5. How do I find what my y coordinate of my vertex is? So a vertex starts with negative 2.5. What's my y coordinate? Well, let's take negative 2.5 and plug it in. So y equals 2 times negative 2.5 squared plus 10 times negative 2.5 plus 7. Punch it in your calculator, you end up getting negative 5.5. That's the y coordinate of my vertex. So let's write it in vertex form. That's y equals a. Well, I know what a is. A is 2, so that goes out front. X minus h, so x minus a negative 2.5 is plus 2.5 squared. And then what's the y? Minus 5.5. And there's your vertex form.